This is Dom Nai Radio and Television Station. Welcome to the news today. In the coming time, we will continue to strengthen state management of anti-corruption. This is one of the key tasks that the government inspector set out at the National Online Conference to review the first 6 months' work of 2023 and the tasks of the last 6 months of the year. In the first 6 months of the year, inspectors of the government, ministries, branches, and localities have focused on inspecting areas with the sign of negative arising, corruption, and unexpected inspection when detecting signs of law violations. The whole industry inspected more than 4,200 administrative inspections and nearly 95,000 specialized inspections, and detected economic violations of more than 179 trillion VND, an increase of more than 600% over the same period. Petitioning to recover 148,000 billion dongs, detected 49 corruption cases. Member of the Party Central Committee, Government Inspector General Dong Hong Phong said that the priority task in the remaining months of 2023 is continue to urge and inspect the implementation of inspection conclusions, strengthen monitoring and evaluation of the anti-corruption work nationwide and in each ministry and locality. With the forecast that the dengue pandemic may develop complicatedly this year, especially in the rainy season months, from the beginning of the year until now, Domnai prevention and control activities against dengue fever has been strategically implemented in the area. In the first 6 months of the year, the Dom Nai Center for Disease Control supervised the prevention and control of dengue fever in 5 out of 11 districts and cities, including Kami, Biên Hòa, Long Thanh, Trang Bom, Tân Phú, monitoring the implementation of the weekend of dengue prevention and control in 11 districts and cities. The number of detected outbreaks in nearly 400 outbreaks, handling more than 99%. Compared to the same period in 2022, the number of outbreaks increased in the 2 districts of Long Thanh and Kami, decreased in the remaining localities. Since April, Dom Nai has carried out 2 rounds of campaigns to kill larvae in 11 out of 11 districts and cities. The Provincial Center for Disease Control, in collaboration with the Health Center of the districts, deployed 2 sprays of chemical to fight the pandemic. The large area in the hamlet is a hotspot for the dengue fever. On July 14, the Union of Biên Hòa Industrial Park held a conference to honor 90 typical grassroots trade unions in 2023. They are enthusiastic unionists who has contributed a lot to the development of the trade union and the workers' movement. The commendation aims to reward outstanding achievements of the trade union officials, thereby encouraging trade union officials to continue promoting the role of the trade union in taking care and protecting workers. Along with that, standing side by side, close and encouraging employees to promote the spirits in production work, contributing to the sustainable development of the enterprises. On this occasion, the trade union of the Biên Hòa Industrial Park called on all the cadres, union members and employees to promote the achieved result and strive to realize the goals set by the 6th Congress, the trade union of the Industrial Park. It is necessary to maintain stability in the Indo-Pacific and maintain freedom of navigation in the East Sea. U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken made this statement at the U.S.-ASEAN Foreign Minister meeting in Jakarta, Indonesia on July 14. Speaking at a meeting with his ASEAN counterparts, Foreign Minister Blinken affirmed that the U.S.-ASEAN relationship is central to the U.S. commitment in the Indo-Pacific region. What does it mean? It means an area where countries are free to choose their paths and partners, where problems are resolved openly, not through coercion, where rules are achieved transparently and applied equitably. Foreign Minister Blinken mentioned the tense situation in the East and the South China Seas. We must uphold freedom of navigation in the South China Seas and the East China Sea and maintain peace and stability in Taiwan Strait. Tension between the U.S. and China has increased following clashes in the East China Sea between Beijing and Taiwan. The South China Sea is also a subject to a fierce disputes when China claims most of the sea. The ASEAN foreign ministers and the China top diplomat Wang Yi met a day earlier to agree on the guidelines to speak of negotiation on the code of conduct in the South China Sea. On the sidelines of the ASEAN Foreign Ministers meeting on July 14, Korean Foreign Minister Park Jin and Chairman of the Office of Chinese Communist Party Central Committee for Foreign Affairs Wang Yi held talk at the hotel in Jakarta. At the meeting, Foreign Minister Park Jin called for joint efforts to improve bilateral relations based on mutual respect and reciprocity. South Korea-China relations deteriorated after Chinese ambassador last month commented that South Korea made a mistake in choosing the U.S. against Beijing. This is the end of our news today. Thanks for watching. Have a good time. Goodbye.